Hey everyone, I'm here to present my web application that I made for the mobile web development course. This is the one that I've been working on. It's called Newbie's Coffee, and the purpose of Newbie's Coffee is to be this application for people who are new to coffee to begin their coffee journey. It just has a couple quick recipes that are hard-coded in there, just so that you can look at the recipes, you can make some of them, and get started on the coffee journey. I have a few down here. It ranges from blended, you have some hot drinks, you have some ice drinks, and you get some blended ones. And then you also have the ones with the mind tag. The ones that have the mind tag, I specifically charted like this so that you can tell these are the ones that you created. So they wouldn't get kind of lost in here. Right here you can make the title, you can make the description, and this description area is mainly supposed to serve where you put like your ingredients. Like this one's a better example, like hot chocolate, marshmallows, 2 cups of milk, 3 teaspoons of chocolate powder, and whipped cream. So we go back up to the top, just a quick one to show you an example. So if we go to the ingredients button, you can kind of see the layout of the recipe card. When you click each ingredients link that's attached to the card on the home page, you get a similar link to its own individual recipe card page. And it tells you the ingredients, brew time, yield, gives you the little picture, and the steps for each one. So let's go ahead and go back. Same with this one. Same format. And I kind of wanted to keep the design really simple. A lot of the applications that I saw out there, especially on Google Play Store, love to like shove the cards together. So I gave them like this little white space gap because I felt it looked nicer. And I kind of tried to make it simplistic with the buttons up at the top. So let me go ahead. This is my sidebar navigation for my mobile application. We're on the home page currently. If we go to the About page, it just tells you basically what Newbie's Coffee is all about. Users can view recipes, they can add their own, delete, and they can read through coffee terms page to understand some of the coffee terms mentioned. I thought it would be helpful to include a little book, kind of like a little booklet on coffee terms, and I also made it searchable because not a lot of people know like what Vietnamese coffee is. A lot of people don't know what a cappuccino is. And just to show you guys how this works, so you see how I did CA and it tried to find similar terms. So these ones have CA, CA, CA. When I put P, it drills down to just cappuccino. This kind of makes it easier to search through, and instead of having the user have to feel like they need to scroll, they can just go look for what they need. If they want to go for blended, and type blended, and to bring it back, they can just do that. So it makes it easier for viewing the table if they're searching for specific terms. Going back to the home page, I want to show. So I'm going to go ahead and just delete this one named G real quick. I'm going to go back down here. So it has deleted it from the database, and if I want to make another one, say let's do, what's one that I don't have? Mocha. So for mocha, we can do 1 cup of coffee, 1 cup, let's go back, 2 teaspoons of chocolate syrup, and cream. This is just as an example. So add it. I'm gonna go back down here. There's mocha. And the reason why these are the same in terms of image-wise, I did not want to go over the megabyte size for the Spark plan for Firebase, because Firebase is hosting all this right now. so I don't want to go over on the limit for the current plan. With already having these built images in there, I almost went over the limit, so I kind of had to be very careful with what else I added into this database. So you can update the recipes, you can have them be read from the database, and you can have them show up at the bottom of here. And each individual one, as you notice this mocha one that I created, will have the mine tag accordingly, so that you know this is exactly from the database and these are the ones that you created. Kind of try to just keep it simple, because I feel that the simplicity is the best way to go about it. As far as going a little bit down underneath it, this one shows a little bit differently than the Google. This is called DuckDuckGo, is the browser I'm using. It's kind of like a spin-off of Google. So it kind of shows some of the similar things to Google, but not quite. This is the service worker I have up and running, the manifest file. As far as we go down to storage. So we go down to our index database. I have it set up for index database. I also have my cache storage set up. This is where the dynamic cache is, and then my static files. So if I just go ahead, click here, go back here. And because of the dynamic and the static cache, it will work offline. And then also with the index database, which is also has the, some of the Firebase hosting, I also hosted it on the Firebase app and deployed it on there as well. And just clicking through. My main goal with the database was just to be a simplistic application just for coffee beginners, and I believe I achieved that. I do want to make it bigger in the future, maybe have the user be able to add more of their own photos, add a little bit more of the cards, but storage is an issue, so I would have to upgrade the plan for any future deployments. And so this is Newbie's Coffee, and these are all the cards. I have it set up right now to the iPhone 12 because that's what originally I was planning to test it on. But if you kind of extend the size a little bit, it kind of does adjust accordingly, which is what I set the cards to do, adjust. So if anybody is not on a phone, they can still use the web application because I set up the cards to work seamlessly and kind of stretch and format with the screen. Well, thank you for your time today, and I hope you guys enjoyed my web application, Newbie's Coffee. Thank you so much.